Mensah Thompson, when you share Moody, Standard and Poor, you hear Fitch rating B3. Ghana is bouncing back. Is that what you see on the ground? The who no form no sanity.
That's it. Honorable you see, the economics said the honorable where they can allude to no. It's a very technical area. It leaves very little room for subjective opinions. It's true. And economy, and so there is one of the key areas of the governance system. And over time, map politicians a number of cautions to say our education, our healthcare, the economy, the energy sector. What the yamanyosema, it will expose you.
Okay.
You see, what the current government is suffering from is, it's a dose of their own medicine to just exactly. You see, when they were in opposition, they made so much noise about the economy. And we saw a number of lectures conducted by Dr. Baumia about all kind of economy and all my figures.
But my clinic
I'm trying,
Yes, and you'll try. Your try is not enough. Anyway, let's go. I want you to flow so you feel comfortable.
Almost conducted a number of lectures. Actually, the problems with the economy, how do we going to fix it? And the Ghana for a tier nobody to me prior to 2016, now the then NDC government so touted issues of single digit inflation, issues of economic growth, interest rate, or what have you. The response of these people in government then was economic indicators the real situation is in the pocket of the people. Our form. Uko Joma Dokono boy saying Mokai Dr. Baumia Kujina Makola ko fa kinki we saw my for say kinki Dokono Namoton is saying and Namoton is saying that is the economy. They are forgotten about the realities of the people and they are touting economic growth. Yes, they say economic has grown growth rate of about 3%. So we are all jumping. But these are the people who told us we don't eat economic figures. Or when they catch you say inflation in the growth rate in the GDP in the sika won't go for bottom. If you want to measure the progress of the economy, where do you go again? Do you go and list the same economic indicators Moka say Yindino as evidence that the economy is doing well? Let's go to the people on the ground. Omobotum to saying. Kofobotum to saying. And I'm sure that Ghana for Mutiye knows how they feel in their pocket. You see, the problem we're confronted with. Say ye sa manyosem any bibia ye pese ye defend it, bibia ye pese ye criticize it. Now you take the economy very, very seriously. Now you build the foundation for a strong economy that will propel this country for economic development. We'll go around in circles. Because the same way NDC for so at the opposition, day Samri, criticizes say the situation is in the pocket now. It's the same way most people will come and talk about economic indicators. You see, sometimes
it's becoming a vicious cycle.
Yes. I mean, it's just a wasteful cycle. And I am looking for a government who is going to be bold enough to admit, say, we have a fundamental problem. Yeah, what problem with economy? You see, when President Akufo-Addo was in opposition, one of the things he alluded to strongly was the fact that the economy was an import-dependent economy. And what they are going to do when they come to power was to shift the focus of the economy from an import-dependent economy, which relied mostly on taxes, to a production economy. What has happened to that promise? What are we producing in this country now?
Isn't it the reason for the one district, one factory?
I produce day. A day and one district, one factory na produce. Commodity ben na produce. Nko for do say na for more juma. Okay? How much revenue in terms of taxes has the one district, one factory produced for the government? Okay? One district, one factory includes. Now, a number of these companies are owned by foreigners. Factory ben abayesi. Abayin try in factory back or say we me.
Oh,
and they
so
started for
CB, like wholly owned by.
Me say
private.
Me say 4 years in Abayin factory betempo. If you know, it's the same thing with the plan for food and jobs.
Now, was the idea to build factories by government and say private?
You see again. You see, sometimes I'm not forced a bit. Your mama can't mama dada too much. You see, who say you know where all the raw materials in this country are sited. What I say? Oko no for you do tools. Oko ha a cocoa. Oko ha see. Into you are going to do what we call, a proper mapping of our raw materials, where each of them is situated in each district, and site the factories there.
Okay.
What you say? Enti ene onenam na obi esi ni factory bi a wo ye you no what the signboard akobo ho say one district one factory a. What is your contribution to that factory? Say we go Kumasi na Kasapreko de Celaria esi ho ye wo me na factory nda so si ho. Adeti mi sorry me hu say ya bochenku ho de one factory one district one factory signboard abo ho. What new job have you created there? What investment have you made there? That investment now, does it belong to government? And most of the even our free zones enclave all infiltrated by foreigners, Indians, Lebanese, when they get this money, we are not even able to say enforce profit repatriation laws. And anka, secondly being put on mining poor and Kenya. All these factories are the one factory above. At the end of the year, because they are foreign owned, they repatriate 100% of their profit back to their countries. At the end of the day, that comes to further put pressure on your currency. What else? You see, managing an economy is not about sloganeering. And yet, say, with the Yanka Bibia, about Tonko food, Trimu, one district, one factory, and easy to say. And yet, that's not what we want. We want practical measures. Shenano International Conference Center. Shen mofra a school. I call board dump more pay juma. Look. I mean the stampede. The EBT so na glass a pie to trebi. It was a very bizarre sight to behold. You see, up to date, maintain a bayano asem on that incident. Share the various recruitment centers for the various security agencies. Share queue. A bit is a honey kanishi. Long queues. These are Mabuno, our energetic, youthful population. We are not putting them to work. In Joba, and a factory district be a factory at 260 districts. If be a factory back or you get this number of people still on the streets? And so these things are sometimes because these are people opposition. They gave all the fantastic solutions to economic problem. Then they did to me Dr. Baumio Okasaka Namiraho. He's become like a comedian.
That is quite a harsh word.
No, I'm just describing what he is. Yes.
No, I don't think it is fair.
Oh, let me tell you. Let me tell you. If I meet Dr. Baumia today, the first thing I'll tell him that His Excellency, you are becoming like a comedian in this country, an economic comedian in this country. I'll tell him, if I meet Dr. Baumia today, I'll tell him. You see, Dr. Baumia, I'll tell him straight to his face. I'm not joking. And I'm looking for that opportunity. Recently, Dr. Baumia was at University of Cape Coast to give a lecture on the economy. And he made some ridiculous economic theories. And I'm like, really? And you see, anytime I get opportunity to speak, I say, if Dr. Bawumia has any hope of becoming president of this country, he should stop talking about economics. There are certain things that you wait Dr. Gideon Boakono because and then we can deal with them at their level. But when you reduce yourself to some of this level, you will force some of us to speak straight to your face that look, this is not what we expect from you, Mr. Vice President.
Right.
As a chairman of the economic management team, as a former deputy governor of the central bank, who have garnered so much experience, given so much lectures on economics in this country, proposed fantastic economic theories in this country, and today you have access to power to fix the problem, to change the focus of the economy, to reduce the leakages and the wastages in the system, to create jobs for our team young people, and you become like you've turned all these things into economic theatricals.
All right,
this is unacceptable.
It's unacceptable. Boss,